Ramadan Mubarak, Ramadan Kareem.
Assalamu alaikum. So we are here today in Batul Wahid in Feltham Mosque, and we are holding our big iftar event today. We have invited the local neighbours around the area, and the members of the Jamaat, the local Amla, etc. have also invited their neighbours and their friends have to come and join with us. The purpose behind the big iftar is to get the community together, for them to understand what Ramadan is about, what fasting is about, but also to engage within the Ahmadi Muslim community as well. So I think we've probably got somewhere between 30 and 40 guests here today. We've had a Quran exhibition, we've shown them around the mosque, given them a guided tour. Members of the Jamaat have engaged with them, and we're just going to go upstairs now for a keynote address on Ramadan by Maulana Ayaz Mahmood Khan Sahib. We're then going to have a Q&A session. We're then going to offer our Maghrib, open our fast, offer our Maghrib Salat. The guests that we have here today will be open to joining us for the Salat and seeing how it's performed, or staying upstairs and mingling with some of the other guests. After Maghrib Salat, we're then going to have dinner, and then followed by some closing parts with the guests here, seeing them off, and then we're going to offer our Isha and Tarawih prayers.
Right. So we're here today at Batul Wahid Mosque. Today we've got our big iftar where we've invited loads of external guests to come and enjoy the food that we've cooked for our iftari. So I've got my friend here who I've known for a very, very, very long time, Andy Adigbemi. So Andy, what brought you here today?
I think I was interested in understanding about Ahmadiyya, and I did the fast today as well, so I felt a little bit more inclined to kind of understand a bit more about the religion, and obviously at the same time I was quite moved in terms of doing the whole fasting and then getting to do the iftar as well.
Nice.
Assalamu alaikum, may peace be on you all. I'm absolutely delighted to welcome you all today to this big iftar, an initiative that is taking place across the country and by our community too. It's absolutely great to see the friends of our community, personal friends, neighbours and representatives from many religions and faiths and communities present here today. Thank you immensely for finding the time to join us today. I'd also like to take the opportunity now to thank our local community who worked hard to prepare for today, an excellent team effort.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mirza Bilal Beg. I'm serving as Hounslow South Zafat Secretary, and this is my team, as you can see. Hard working, mashallah, during the month of Ramadan. They have been working really hard and preparing and cooking, and jazakallah to all of them, and continue, keep us in your prayers.
The Ahmadi Muslim community believes in action to promote peace, and it believes in active citizenship. This is why we always try our best to reach out, make friends, build bridges, work for charitable causes, and to play a part in society. We will carry on with our work and hope that it can help to inform people about the true teachings of Islam, which are teachings of peace.
I think it's very important to promote respect and understanding. I'm particularly impressed with the Ahmadiyyans, whose doctrine is, of course, love for all and hatred for none.
I've been asked to speak about Ramadan and the purpose of Ramadan. Ramadan is a holy month for the Muslims, and in our calendar it is 1 month where we believe that Allah the Almighty has made this month a means for us to grow closer to God and develop a closer relationship with God. And not only develop a closer relationship with God, but also to develop a closer relationship with the people around us, irrespective of their faith and irrespective of their background. That is the very fundamental principle in Ramadan. Ramadan is a month in which Muslims fast for 30 days. And in this month, we eat in the morning before the rising of the sun, and we remain without food until the sunset time, and then we break our fast at the declining of the sun. The fact of the matter is that staying hungry is of no value if the spirit that Allah the Almighty wants to develop within us is not there. Staying hungry is a means of reminding us of the pangs of hunger. It is a means of reminding us that there are people in the world who are less fortunate than us and who do not have the ability to even put one meal on the table. And when we remain hungry, we feel their pain. That is the reason for remaining hungry in the month of Ramadan, so that Muslims can realize that there are people in the world who need us to support them. There are people in the world who need us to be there for them. There are people in the world who require our assistance, and we should be there to help them in any way, shape or form. That's why Islam can be defined quite simply with two words. Huququllah, which means the rights that are owed to Allah, and Huququl Ibad, which means the rights that are owed to human beings. And where on one aspect, in one respect, Islam teaches us that we should develop a closer relationship with Allah, we should recognize our Creator, and we should offer worship for His sake, and we should be grateful to Him for all of the countless bounties that He has given us. On the other hand, we must remember that we owe a service to humanity. And here, in this service to humanity, as we learn from the Holy Quran, there is no differentiation between Muslims and non-Muslims. Islam teaches us that we should serve people for the sake of God the Almighty, because we are all the children of God. We are all created by God the Almighty. And if we truly love God, then we must love His creation. And Ramadan comes to give us an opportunity to self-reflect upon our own selves. And if we can take these concepts away, irrespective of whether we are Muslim or non-Muslim, or believe in God or no God, these are all values that all human beings can appreciate. Self-reflection, service to humanity, these are things which we can all appreciate. And if we can take that away and in our own lives try to better ourselves and better the people and better the lives of the people around us, then whether we are Muslim or non-Muslim, we will be attaining the purpose of Ramadan.
أشهد أن لا أشهد أن
Yes, yeah, because I engage with this community already in a quite long time, and then they do a very excellent job throughout locally and internationally. So I'm really pleased with these communities, and I always come out and support them.
Very good, very nice. I admire everything in this mosque. Yeah. The staff and the people, very nice people, yeah. And very friendly also.
It's negative and positive. It's a human nature, but we don't have to go the bad things. We have to search only the good thing and give a good message to others. So I am very, very happy to all the nationalities, all the religions, religious, and all the people here. I hope all they understand, and they will spread the message to their family, their relatives, where they are. They have their group, their community.
Islam is it's a religion which most of the time people misunderstand. And for me, it's always a pleasure, and I always attend the functions because if we join together, we meet, and we can discuss things, and we can listen to each other. And today, listening to the main speaker, it was a pleasure to learn about Islam, that how Prophet Muhammad actually set up and what his message was, which has been lost. Now, a lot of people actually don't speak about that, but they have their own interpretation. And I think we need to do is go back to the basics. And the basics are, peace, harmony, love each other, and enjoy a life, which is a gift from God.